The successful people in any profession are the ones that communicate the best with their clients. And in the veterinary world, we have really two outcomes. We have the patient outcome, which we're all trained for. We get a lot of training and education and practice, and we're very good at that. But then we have the client outcome, for which we receive almost no training.
People who come into veterinary medicine are incredibly bright in one way, and that is in a very intellectual way.
Almost frightening to look at the amount of material that we have expectation of them to learn today.
That excitement that I saw, like I want to get to vet school, it's everything, started to diminish. And I guess in terms of what's lacking or what happens to the students, I think they hit a wall.
It just became all about hard work and competition, and that's just not who I was at all.
I spent my whole life preparing to do this, and now I don't even know if I want to do it anymore.
There's some other pieces that I need to put into this that are going to allow me to be successful. I can't do it just with my technical competency. I'm going to have to balance that.
I think we were just so focused on, you were a doctor and that's the way it is, and you're the expert, and there was no focus on anything else. You are the expert and not really a person.
When people arrive at VLE, they come as students, they come as faculty members, they might come as practitioners. Something has drawn them here.
They get off the bus and the first thing they do is unload their baggage. They're trying to pull these huge bags up a hill to their cabin, and they're just struggling.
A process of coming together first as a large group, having some opportunity to learn about principles like servant leadership, emotional intelligence, communication.
Was get on a different trajectory for my career, because I was ready to hang it up. I was ready to say enough of this.
Where the real action happens at VLE is in the small group.
Helium sticks are a really fun exercise, and it typically frustrates groups.
If they're set up well, we can come down and let the bar drop to us.
So we should probably get like more into the bar. 3, no.
That was working earlier.
Okay, so like, what?
Like in 2, 3, out 2, 3, kind of.
Okay, count it out.
It's good to be frustrated because we start to like take off our masks, use it to hopefully get them to really self-explore a bit more and a bit deeper than they have been throughout the week.
And sometimes as a team you got to fail first. Something happened, we stopped, let's reevaluate. Otherwise we would have kept on floundering for another 2 or 3 minutes. So I actually was glad that it happened.
Ultimately, it's about moving from a group of separate individuals to creating a close-knit community within that group, or a collaborative group where each person has an opportunity to step up, to take the role of the leader, to get a feel for what does it take for a group to come together and create an extraordinary team.
We've made progress, and it's been frustrating, but we are doing it.
Everyone comes here in a different place. They have different needs as far as what's going on in their life, what's going on in their career. This experience meets them where they're at and gives them some tools for taking the next step.
I learned some life skills that, first of all, I was embarrassed that I didn't have, and they were profoundly effective in my life.
Technical facts, scientific facts, that's not enough anymore. How can we turn out professionals who are not only technically proficient and amazing doctors, but also know how to relate to people?
They do the science and the medicine beautifully, but it's those connections, that walking with people through some of the hardest times of their lives that we need to teach them how to do.
I wasn't who I was anymore. I had lost my sense of self, and coming to VLE really helped me to reconnect with who I really am and what's really important to me and my values. And I'm forever grateful.
They just start to lighten. Their load starts to lighten. They realize it doesn't have to be this heavy all the time.
When you take that back, when you've tasted that, you've tasted community, you've tasted what it can look like, I think it creates a desire for more.